Welcome back to the Sideshow. My name is Mingo.
I am Manny.
Sebastian's still MIA, still in Central California. I'm sure he's away from all the fires up there too, so I'm sure he's safe.
Yeah. Have you talked to him, dude?
Yeah, I texted him today, as a matter of fact. So he's okay. He's out of harm's way.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But he's going to have a hard time coming back with all them fucking fires along all the freeways to get back down here. You know what I mean?
I saw a video on Facebook where it's packed. For some reason, it's packed on the way up towards Banning.
Right.
And I guess because of all the fires and shit, dude. So there's...
Well, but everybody, you got to remember, though, that this was Labor Day weekend. So everybody that left town to go out to the river.
Oh, no shit.
And they try to come back and the big old fucking wall of fire and shit.
Oh, shit, dude.
Ring of fire. Ring of fire. But yeah, dude, it's so fucking crazy. Like we're in the middle of a fucking heat wave, right? So I think, was it yesterday on Monday, right?
Yeah.
It was 122 degrees at like 2 in-the-afternoon, dude.
Oh, shit.
Right,
yeah.
I'm trying to do some projects here at the house, right?
Yeah.
And I walk outside and not gonna happen. We're gonna have to try. Let's reschedule that shit again.
I think here in the valley, in the desert, dude, I think it's only the only place that it's still 10 o'clock at night or 11 o'clock at night, and it's still 115, 120 degrees outside, dude.
Can you get that mic a little closer to you?
Yeah,
barely picking you up.
Yeah.
All right, that's better.
Yeah.
So, we went from it being like super hot, and sunny, and muggy, to being like smoke, and muggy. You know what I mean? It looks nublado outside, like it looks like it's gonna rain.
Oh yeah, and it smells burnt.
Well, it's funny because yesterday I did some, like, there's these sprinkler heads that are right by the edge of my bedroom.
Yeah.
And I took the pieces on top are like the timer pieces, right?
Yeah.
So one was leaking. So I took it off and I capped it.
Yeah.
But, you cap it, you put the top on, and then you wait. And then you turn the water back on. So I waited a little bit, probably not as long as I should have. They say it takes at least, like, really, it should be 24 hours before you turn the water back on. But, you do it in 10 minutes. You're usually fine.
Because you get desperate. I mean, you want to know if you did it right or not.
Right. So you just want to get out of the fucking heat, bro.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that too.
So I turned it back on, and then I went to bed that night, and I got into the bathroom, and I thought, fuck, something's burning. Could it be all that shit up there? Yeah. And I went back and I laid down in bed, and I was like, the dirt smells wet. Fuck. So I got up, grabbed a flashlight, came outside. Nothing was burning, but the sky was, frothy. It was all white and shit, little foggy. And it wasn't wet
ash,
over here.
Right, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of ash.
Yeah, so it wasn't wet over here. So, okay, good. We're good there. Yeah. And then, but it's just weird, dude. Like like you come out and it's really, like you look out the window and you expect it's gonna be cold. Yeah. You go outside, it's like,
it's still fucking hot as shit.
Like fucking walking in clam chowder all day. You know what I mean?
Thick soup, homie.
Yeah, dude. It's terrible.
No, and it was already getting worse because of all the humidity and shit. It was 120, but all that mixed in with the fucking fires and shit, dude.
Well, all the fires and all the water that they're using to turn it on, it makes it even more humid.
Yeah, that's right, because they're splashing the fuck out of that place.
And you're talking the steam and fuck, dude. Yeah. They're saying that we've set more records these last 2 months in heat than we have in the last 20 years. We've broken more records in the last 2 months.
I think Death Valley was hit 130 something. I think
130, right? That was the hottest it had been since 1913. I think is what I said.
Yeah. He said like 80 something years ago, something like that.
It's crazy, right?
Fuck, dude, 130. Now, what I heard was scientists were saying, since people don't believe in this global warming shit,
right?
Honestly, dude, because every summer that keeps going and going, like this summer, like you're saying, we've broken records. You know what I mean? And scientists are saying that due to climate change, it's just gonna keep getting hotter and hotter and hotter, dude.
Yep.
And people, we need to start changing something, dude, because we can't keep doing this shit, dude.
You start changing addresses and leave California. Goddamn hot.
Oh yeah, dude. Especially here in the fucking valley, man.
Jesus criminy.
And then people are like myself, like I'll be like, all right, fuck, it's too hot here. Let me move to a place where it's not as hot, like somewhere in California. I was like, okay, San Diego's nice, but fuck, dude, you're paying like $2,500 for a fucking studio.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, then
Like,
I was
shit.
I saw something today on it was something on Facebook that said, oh yeah, for people that think they want to move to Wyoming, and then one day it's nice and sunny and like 70, and then it's you see a little cloud and it's 69, and then a torrential downpour the next day, and it's like in the 50s, and the next day there's a picture of a fucking buffalo just covered in ice. You know what I mean? I'm like, I mean, the Central Plains are a little different, and it's
just fucking
you get all the extremes.
Yeah.
I remember living in when I lived in Albuquerque for a while, they said if you don't like the weather, wait 15 minutes.
It'll
and
change
sure
it.
enough, every 15, like it was
Something
it'd be hot,
different.
dude. I went out there in March, and in the first week of April, it fucking snowed. I was
Where's this at?
in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, and I was out there with sweatshirts. You know what I mean? I was like, it's cold. What the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Weird, dude.
Just fucking
Really weird.
Yeah, my sister was telling me, because we've been planning to go to Colorado for a long time, and she was looking up the weather. I think the day before yesterday, and it's snowing over there
In Colorado?
in Colorado.
Oh,
Holy
shit.
shit, dude! I'm like, it's too soon for that.
Right? Total difference in here, though,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
Like, it's
dude.
crazy.
Oh yeah.
So,
it's like,
and I guess the whole thing started with this whole
Oh yeah.
gender reveal thing, and somebody showed a picture of them doing the gender reveal, and I don't know if it was photoshopped or not. I haven't looked at it or anything like that, but it looked like where they were doing it, they were basically in a dry field.
Everything was fucking dry.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, they're in California. Everything is fucking dry right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why do you
Especially with
think
this fucking
fireworks
heat
are
wave.
fucking illegal everywhere? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dude.
So,
So the fire started because of a fucking transgender reveal.
wow. Well, there
A
you have it,
gender-
folks. You have one of each.
Oh shit! Because of a gender reveal, dude. That's the most stupidest fucking thing in the world, dude.
So, I think what we need to do at this point, because it looked like, again, if it was the right one and everything, and it was what I was really saying, it looks like it was going to be a boy because everything was blue, and then orange because of the fire. But
So Trump.
yeah, all the blue, yeah, Smurf Trump, all the blue makes me think that it was going to be a boy. I think we should start a petition and make the parents name the child Bernie. Might be a little too soon for that
dude.
joke, but fuck it. You know what I mean? It is what it
Do
is.
you feel the burn, homie?
Yeah, call him Bernie. It's all good.
Now here's the question though, because I know that there was a lot of damage because of these fucking fires. Like, millions and millions of dollars in home damages and whatever.
Well, as of this morning, before I left for work, it was 8,500 acres.
8,500 acres, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, dude. That's a lot. That's a big fucking chunk, dude.
Now, here's a question.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure the gender reveal party, somebody had parents there. Somebody had to have
Said
been
something?
supposedly the wiser of the group that's there, right?
Yeah.
At what point, like, I could see it happening, and I hate to say it, but I'm going to say it because I know that this is how it goes down.
Yeah.
It was probably, it could have been white or Mexican, right?
White or Mexican?
White or Mexican,
Yeah.
because the dad probably would have said, "Hey, we probably shouldn't do it right there, no, because look at it's all dry right there."
Yeah.
I don't start,
Uh-huh.
Let them be happy on their day, okay?
Déjalos.
Déjalos. They're adults. They know what they're doing.
And the dad's all like, I don't see that being a good idea. I mean,
Yeah, but it's really dry. Like, cabrón, why do you want to ruin everything? You really want them to hate you, huh?
Yeah.
Stop.
no, déjalos,
Uh-huh.
déjalos.
Okay.
It's their day.
Órale, okay, órale. Then the fire starts. I told you. I told you. I told you. I told you.
They gotta. I don't think they're white, dude. Because I think that if there was a white lady on there,
Here, let me help you.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Chad, why do you have to ruin everything? Just let them have their party. They're adults. They know what they're doing. My God. And it's just a small little poof. It won't even, it's not going to start anything. Just shut up and have your beer. Okay?
Oh, shit.
My God.
Or the other way around was like, oh, honey, we can't do that here. We need permits.
Right. Yeah, it could have happened that way too. Yeah, I don't know.
Damn, dude. But no, the question was, with all the damage that was done, what type of punishment do these people are probably gonna get received, dude? Because that's some pretty fucked up shit.
Well, if they're white, probably none.
Or a slap in the hand, huh, dude?
Right.
Well, now you guys know.
But if not, I don't know, dude. Because it's all the way down to Oak Glen, and Oak Glen is nothing but apple fields and almonds and all different kind of fields there, right?
Yeah.
Cherries.
Damn, so all that shit like burnt, huh?
All of it.
Fuck, man.
All of it.
Like farms.
So the question is if there's not and not to mention all the cost involved with having people to leave where they live.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about all the disaster. Let's talk about the people that had to evacuate.
Yep.
Let's talk about the firefighters.
Yep.
What they had to get paid. Let's talk about all the people that had to be evacuated from places that had to be airlifted out of that by that lake that's there.
That
right?
one guy that got stuck in the middle, like he was in a circle of fire, and
yeah,
they couldn't go anywhere.
But it wasn't just him. There was a lot of people there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they had the cost of airlifting those people out.
Yeah, dude,
right?
That's a shit ton of money, dude.
And you're talking and the helicopters and
the fuel, the water,
the fuel, the water, the food that they had to bring up to the all the firemen and all. I mean, all that.
Yeah, and you're saying you're not even including the disaster. You're just talking about that right there by itself.
Just the cost of that. Yeah. Not to mention all the police and all the physical resources that had to be used to contain it to try to contain it.
Oh yeah,
right.
And they were getting firefighters from like Northern California, Southern California, everywhere.
Right,
they were all just rushing there.
So then you add in, people that lost their house. You talk about the businesses in Oak Glen that lost all of their fields. You're talking millions.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, millions and millions and millions of dollars.
If they're not prosecuted for some sort of, even if it was, unlawful arson or unintentional arson or negligence of some sort, there is going to be a ginormous civil suit. I would assume.
Dude. No, and rightfully so. I mean, because like we were talking about this earlier, there's no excuse for being stupid or being ignorant.
But here's a question though. Yeah. When it comes to something like that, let's question the law. If there was something like that, do you do something to those people that just ruins them forever? Because obviously they're either just starting, maybe their second child, maybe I don't know anything about them.
Or like their first child.
If it's their first child, like, you know what I mean? If they get sued, they'll never have a home.
Yep.
Their kids won't be able to go to college unless they got some sort of, acumen or some sort of
community college or some shit like that.
Right. You know what I mean? Got a full ride somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, their parents are going to be paying for that for a long time, dude. At least. And they'll be lucky if they don't have any like jail time.
Right. So, but how much more does that cost us? Send them to jail, right?
Yeah.
Now we're paying for them to eat 3 hots in a cot, right?
Yeah.
And their child either goes to another family member
or a foster home,
right?
Yeah, because we don't know nothing about these people.
So what does that do to we're setting them up for even more failure if we allow that to happen.
Shit, dude.
So what kind of cap do you put on something like that? Like, okay, they made a mistake. They ruined half of California, right?
That's a big mistake.
That's a big one.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it is.
But
Ruin your life, not ruin everybody else's life with your mistakes, Armingo.
right, but the question is that how can you justify? I mean, I guess you could if you're going solely financial. You could justify, I guess, putting the screws to these people. But as human beings, can you consciously do that?
I just feel bad for the fucking judge that has to fucking make up that decision, dude.
Right.
You know, because I don't think this
I
would
don't
be
feel
like
bad for the judge. He wanted the job.
Right. And he's getting paid very well.
Yeah.
And all the fucking media coverage that he's gonna be getting, holy shit. In this kind of case, there's no jury or anything because it's not like a criminal thing, right, Mingo? Or like one of those type of cases. I'm thinking it's more just up to the judge, right?
State
versus the defendants.
No, I think there's always, unless you can get them to opt out, I guess.
Yeah.
But as far as I know, there's always a judge and a jury. You can't just, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So if they're found, so if they're found guilty, then the judge is the one who decides the punishment.
Correct.
Man, that sucks, dude.
And there's different levels of what they could be charged with. You know what I mean?
Let's say you were the judge. Let's say you were the judge.
No, I don't want to play this game. I'm just gonna go ahead.
Can't no, dude. Because what would you do? Well, like, what would you do? What do you think? Let's say you were trying to be nice. What do you think a light judgment would be?
I don't know, Manny.
That's a big fucking thing, dude.
Well, because I mean, as a judge, you have to take it case by case.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And you have to treat each person as an individual.
Yeah.
And you have to be able to decipher the law in a way, I think, for each case differently. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
And as a judge, you have the opportunity to change the way you use the law. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. Discretion.
Right. I don't necessarily think that putting the screws to the people, like putting them in jail, is going to be the right thing.
Right.
Because you create more problems that way for that family, in an essence.
Yeah.
What they did, was it stupid? Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Was it wrong? Yeah. Was it done intentionally? Probably not.
No.
There does have to be some sort of punishment. Now, whether that's a long-served community service for life.
For life. Fuck, can you imagine, dude?
It's better than a life sentence in jail.
Or a hefty fine. There's no way you're going to pay that back.
Maybe you do. Okay, well, you work Monday through Friday. Every Saturday and Sunday, you do 8 hours of community service for life.
Yeah. Or you help rebuild what you destroyed. Ooh.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
You have to help these people go and clean and help them get their places back together and rummage through the rubble that's left and see if they have pictures of their family still.
Yeah.
Family mementos. Chances of that probably are all gone.
If I was those people, I would be okay with that, dude. You know, I'd be like, fuck it, I fucked up. I have to own up to my mistake. Let me see what I can do. Let me go help these people out. You know what I mean? And that would be the right thing to do.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
So, but the question is, once that's done, there has to be, I believe that there's civil suits coming.
Yeah.
There would have to be.
Yeah, because that's nothing to do with the judge. That's just people suing another person.
Right, because of the damages that they incurred because of their decisions.
Fuck.
But the question is, okay, so you go to court and you sue these people.
Yeah.
And you win, I don't know, $2.2 gigabillion dollars.
They don't have that fucking
Right?
money. Who knows? They're probably Joe Schmo working down the street.
The chances of you ever seeing a penny of that are few and far between.
Yeah.
You're going to spend all that money to sue these people and not get anywhere.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you got to think at some point you have to think that anything that's happened after that weighs on those people's heart heavy.
Yeah, dude. It's gotta be eating them up inside. And again, you know, the gender reveal, I'm assuming obviously the woman's pregnant, so I can imagine the kind of stress that she's going through right now and how like that can affect the baby also, you know what I mean, dude?
Right.
So that's a big fucking strain right there, dude.
Yeah.
You know, you deal with daily little dude with a global pandemic and everything that's going on, and you can take care of this, and then you end up fucking up something like this. Imagine the stress that these people are going through. Whew, shit. That's punishment enough, I think, dude.
You think so?
Oh, no. Well, I'm talking about like I would think that if I was the one guilty, you know what I mean? Because I'd be like, dude, I can't. Some people probably go crazy.
So what do you tell all the people that lost their businesses and lost all their shit in the fire?
I don't know, dude. I don't know, man.
Because I would think that a good chunk of people are probably thinking the same way of, hey, you know what, blah, blah, blah. It is what it is. God doesn't give us more than we can handle, yada, 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 yada. Yeah. And then there's probably a good 30% of them that are like, fuck that. They need to pay me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But from where?
Yeah, because we let's just say worst case scenario, the guy works in fast food and she works in fucking, I don't know, in a hotel.
Well, let's give him a little better than that. Let's say, okay, so he's a manager at a large retail store. He makes $80,000 a year.
All right.
She's a school teacher, makes $80,000 a year.
Okay.
Together they make $160,000.
Right.
Live in a decent neighborhood, just bought a house. Probably both have cars.
Yeah.
They've probably taken just about every penny they have and stretched it to the limit to be able to live the way that they want to live and feel free, right?
Yeah.
How does paying something like that come into play? How do you budget for that? You know what I mean? Like,
you can't budget, like, I guess,
like, how do you say, honey, don't worry about it. Yeah. We're gonna get home and I'm gonna break out the books. We'll make some coffee, have some pie, and we're gonna sit down and we're gonna talk about
we'll break it down.
How we're gonna overcome this mountain of debt that we just incurred.
There's no
fun. By the way, we need to stop and get diapers on the way home.
Right? Holy shit, dude. I'll be surprised if the lady's not having fucking contractions right now, dude. I'm telling you.
I don't say that, dude. That's not cool.
Well, I'm talking about like the nerves, you know?
Yeah, you got to pray for the baby too. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Está cabrón todo eso, amigo. La neta. That's some crazy shit, dude.
I hope maybe that they haven't even thought about any of this part of it.
Yeah.
To this point, and let them have the baby. Let them get that out of the way first, because you don't want anything to happen to the child either. You know what I mean?
Nothing to do with it.
Let them have their baby and let them figure out. Maybe they'll come forward and say, "Hey, listen, you know what? We fucked up. We're gonna help these people as best we can. We're gonna take our time, taking some time off work, and go help these people." What?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That would be the humane thing to do, the right thing to do.
Well, but he also has a new family, so taking time off of work to go help other people that he may or may not have.
Talk about a fucking kick in the balls, dude. You know what I mean?
What's the out, dude? You don't have a fucking out.
You're fucked. Whatever way you're going, just like the people that were stuck in that hellfire circle, that's where they're at right now, dude.
There is no clean getaway from them.
No, there isn't. That's where they're at.
Something's coming.
Dude. Talk about all the shit that 2020 has been giving everyone, dude. That shit's some crazy shit, dude.
Fuck. It's only September 8th, dude.
Don't stop giving. Let me tell you, dude. It don't stop.
What do we got? 3.5, 4 months, basically, right?
Yeah, 4 months of. But what do you think of that shit, dude? You think You think once 2020 is over, or you think it's just a bunch of BS? If this shit can trickle next year and shit.
I think the coronavirus will be over in October or in November, the first week of November.
Yeah.
I think the virus, the cure will come at the end of October. Yeah. And be cleared by November for election time. Yeah. Once all that's done, it's going to be over. Yeah. And I think, I really think that, like, that's kind of been the catalyst to everything. Everything that's gone on has been the coronavirus. Yeah. There's a lot of other things that have happened with, all these deaths and all these people, and that's moved movements forward. Yeah. I mean, God, the Me Too movement, BLM, Antifa, all these different people have gained ground and over things that have happened. Yeah. Coronavirus gone and talked about, saturated the world with it on a daily basis to where people were afraid to leave their home, which is what they wanted to do. Yeah. Which is what the government has described it or prescribed it to be. Yeah. And we fell for it. Yep. You know what I mean? But to some degree, you have to follow what's going on. Yeah. You can't be so against it that, because either way they win. You don't do what they ask you to do. You're fucked. Yeah. You do it. You're fucked. You're still, you're a sheep now.
Yeah, I mean, like, sheep now, exactly. The elections are coming up, aren't too, amigo?
Well, that's what I'm saying. In November, all this shit will be gone because the elections are going to come and go, and we'll be left with
who knows, right?
Whatever, and you know what I mean? We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Damn, dude, some crazy shit, dude. I'm telling you. And it's funny how all this shit happens during this election year, dude. You know what I mean? That's some crazy shit, dude.
I think it's very much a sign of the times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the world has been kind of in a tailspin for a while. Yeah. And has been heading towards this kind of shit. And then you get somebody like Trump in there that's poking the bear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tearing the plastic on the seats so that he could touch the. I mean, just he lit every fire possible. Yeah, if he leaves, he burnt that fucking bridge. You know what I mean? Like there's,
I feel bad if whoever wins, they're gonna have to clean up after him.
It's gonna take a long time to clean up a lot of, and not all of it was his. He was trying to do things that, don't hate me, but he was trying to do things that other presidents couldn't do, and he wasn't presidential. He didn't understand or know the way things were supposed to be done on Capitol Hill and whatnot. Yeah. So he shook shit up like he said he was going to, and that's what people wanted. All right, go in there and make it. Peel the skin back on these people's eyes and let them see what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He did. He spoke his mind, did what he wanted to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Not necessarily what everybody needed on every level. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But I like what you said. He wasn't presidential. You know what I mean?
Very much so.
Yeah, yeah.
That was probably one of the biggest things he's lacked, is that he's not.
Yeah.
And maybe that's, maybe he needed to be that way. But you're right. Whoever comes in next better come in with a shovel and a lot of plastic bags, because there's a lot of shit they got to clean up.
He's got to clean up all that fucking mess.
Dude. Yep.
Yep. Oh yeah, he left the fucking.
And I think it'll be uglier. I think it's going to get a lot uglier before it starts getting any better.
Yeah.
But it's we sit here and we talk about it.
Yeah.
And all these different deaths and all these different things, but what's really weird, dude, and we've been talking about it, and we talk about TikTok all the time, and we talk about YouTube all the time.
Yeah.
And it's all these youngsters that have jumped on and created a really big name for themselves.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And really have created a new industry.
Yeah.
Something brand, like making money for making videos, like that's crazy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
So they made a whole new reality, a whole new way of life, right?
Yep.
And so many of these kids within the last 6 months have been dying.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, there was a girl in. She was the biggest influencer in the Middle East.
Yeah.
She was like 16 years old.
Oh shit!
Passed away. Just the other day, some kid yesterday, 17 years old,
Yeah.
an influencer, passed away.
From a YouTuber?
Yeah. So it's all these. I mean, just all these people that are, and they're so young, dude.
And they're like killing the game.
Yeah, and they're
YouTube, TikTok, and
huge.
shit.
They're the one that passed away yesterday said like he was one of the biggest names on YouTube, and that he passed away, and they don't put why, you know what I mean? But because he's 17, so you know what I mean. But
Yeah.
but like on some people they do, like where they died of suicide, or whether it's drugs or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And there's just a lot of kids that have gone away.
Yeah.
Doing TikTok and because they're so open
Yeah.
to all of the ridicule and all of the teasing and all the bullying,
All the cyberbullying and shit.
right? And they're not prepared for it.
Yep.
That's part of what comes with when you do that.
You think the parents should have prepared them for something like that, Mingo?
I mean, I think as a parent, you can try and prepare them and say, hey, you know what? There's going to be people that do this. There's going to be people that say that.
Yeah.
But are you really preparing them, or does that make them look for those people? Does that make them look for those messages, those DMs? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Because I haven't read our, and one of the things that I do, and I make sure that I don't do, is I don't like to read the comments of whatever videos that we do for YouTube or whatever.
Right.
Because I've heard a lot of people that said, oh, I've gone back and looked at my comments on my videos and blah blah blah,
Right.
and it discourages me, and I don't want to do videos anymore. I don't want to do that. I just rather let it flow and let things happen. And if it's something like that's drastic, like if someone says, hey, you got a death threat or something, then I'm like, all right, let me see what it is. But other than that, I don't want to read that stuff. You know what I mean? Because I know that it can take a big toll on people. You know what I mean, dude?
Well, absolutely. I mean, it because it's all ego, dude. It's all at the end of the day, we're all sensitive about who we are and what we want to do. You know what I mean?
Dude,
And
absolutely.
if somebody comes at you sideways about it, then you're gonna feel sideways about it. You know what I mean? Like, just the way it is.
Yeah.
It's natural. We're all human. It's just a part of who we are.
Yeah. Yep.
But you also got to understand that it's part of the game.
Yeah. You got to take the good, but with the bad.
You want to make the money, you want to do it. It comes with it.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of naysayers.
Yeah.
Like Arnold Schwarzenegger says, don't listen to the naysayers.
Right. So you know, it's just, it's crazy, dude. It's such a different world. Like all of that. And I was watching something the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, it was on, what the crap was it? It was on Cobra Kai. I saw it today.
Oh, Cobra Kai? That's just taken by that show has been taking everything by storm, dude.
It's a great show, dude.
Yeah. It's all over YouTube.
Yep. Well, and it's on Netflix now.
It's on Netflix, yeah.
Yeah, and then they're just talked about releasing the third one.
Oh, shit.
Should be coming soon. And for you Star Wars fan, The Mandalorian, the second season.
Oh,
it's all done and wrapped up. They're just waiting for a release date.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
So that'll be dope, too.
Oh, yeah.
But he said something about there was a kid in the class because he had just opened his gym, and they saw this video. And anyways, all these kids showed up to the Cobra Kai dojo to learn karate, right?
Yeah.
So there's this one kid that is the fucking epitome of this generation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, what are you going to do if somebody picks on you? Well, we'll just call the cops.
Are you serious?
You can't talk to us that way. Like, what's he really going to do? Hurt us? Like, just like, you know what I mean? And you're sitting there and you're, and just like Johnny was looking at him, I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, just pop that kid in the fucking mouth already.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's just, that's just the way
like
millennials are.
Like he's way up here and he thinks because he's smart.
Yeah.
Okay, you're smart and hey dude, I'll knock your dick in the dirt, bro. Like what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he said something about, well, you shouldn't make fun of, because one of the guys has a cleft palate.
Oh shit. Okay.
So he's got, the funky lip on top.
Yeah.
And Johnny calls him Lip.
He calls him lip?
Right. And because honestly, that's the first thing you notice when you. And he's not talking shit to him. He's, hey, I'm just addressing you. You know what I mean? I'm getting your attention. I don't mean anything by it. It's just how fucking men talk.
It's a cool nickname. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And the guy, the other kid, is his friend.
Yeah.
And trying to stick up for him.
Yeah.
The way
A millennial will do it.
Right. That's a great way of putting it. Thank you. I was searching for words. And
sir, you can't call him that, sir.
Yeah. Like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, dude, what is like? That is the epitome of what's wrong with kids of this generation today. Yeah. Like, there's no fucking backbone.
Yeah.
And they're so used to being able to and think that they can say what they want and get away with it.
Yeah.
Why? Because we can't touch them as adults.
Yeah. Yep. That's the way society has made them. That's what I mean.
That's the way society wants it to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they let that voice in.
Yeah.
And not, again, I'm not promoting beating a child. I'm not saying that putting your hands on a child is okay, but sometimes that shit's necessary.
Yeah. Spanking is a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you need to get your kids' attention. They need to have a healthy fear of things that can happen.
Yeah.
Because if you let your kid act like that at home, and you let him talk to you that way, he's going to go out in this world and he's going to say the wrong shit to the wrong person, and they're going to knock his block off.
Oh, yeah.
And he's not going to know how to handle it.
Yep.
And he's going to want to sue, and he's going to want to do all this.
And he plays
but you know what?
Victim role and shit.
The dude that knocks his block off ain't got shit anyway, so whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I hate that, dude. I hate it when they do shit like that and they play the victim. And I'm not talking about anything. I'm just talking about in general when kids nowadays. Like, I saw a video a while back. This Uber driver went and picked up these kids, and one of them got in the back seat. Obviously, the Uber driver has a camera facing the inside of the cabin, and one of the kids got in the back, and he asked him like, "Hey, are you so and so?" You know, because he has to make sure that's the right passenger. And the kid's all like, "Oh no, I'm waiting for my Uber. Also, are you not my Uber?" He goes, "Oh no, man, you got to get out of my car." And he's all like, "All right, man, you don't gotta be all like that." I'm like, "I'm just telling you to get out of my car." He goes, "Man, fuck you," like that, whatever. And he pulls out a gun on him. And his other friend who was outside of the car pistol whips the
driver,
the Uber driver. And the guy's like, "Yo, man, relax. I'm just trying to do my job. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, get out of the car. Do you get out of the car?" He's like, "Don't you disrespect me, blah, blah." So anyways, the moral of the story is that because he took off like real quick, and one of the kids got dragged, and then he got left behind. So the mom's all like, "No, we're suing because he injured himself on his leg or whatever." I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Like, you saw the fucking video.
Your son pulled out a gun on somebody, and you're okay with that?
Yeah.
Shit? Like that
pisses me off.
This country is,
yeah,
dude.
That
like,
pisses me off.
I'll tell you what. I was having a conversation with Milo this morning. I said something to him, and I said, "Hey, well, you know what? He's." Yeah, fuck it. He's your teacher. You need to respect him.
Yeah.
No, he needs to respect me. He ain't got to respect shit, you. Yeah. You got to understand something. Yeah. You ain't nobody yet, dude. You're gonna be 18. So what?
Yeah.
Respect is earned. Yeah. Well, he got to earn it too. He did. He earned it by getting up and going to school every day and getting his degree so that he could be your fucking teacher. Yeah. Now, if you disrespect him again, we're gonna have an issue. I said, I talk to him, and I talk to him a certain way because I demand respect. Yeah. Because I, too, have had my journey in life. Yours is just starting.
Yeah. You gotta experience those things.
Realize where you are in life, son. You don't get to command respect yet.
Yeah.
You're still earning it.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted.
Yeah. And you gotta give it. You gotta give it to get it.
You got to, and that's that whole, hey, respect your elders. Yeah. All that shit's out the window, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Kids don't do that shit. Yeah. But why? Because elders can't slap them anymore when they're not.
Yeah. You can't beat them. They can't spank them. Now, like you're saying, we're not saying it's okay to beat your kids, but we are saying it's okay to spank them when they misbehave.
Make the motherfucker act right is what I'm saying. If he doesn't get it by you telling him, make the motherfucker act right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because those are important values.
Yeah.
That, I mean, see when you start talking back and treating people like shit and thinking that you're better than everybody else and that you deserve more than everybody else. Well, you get all the shit that we got going on in the world right now.
Yep. Exactly.
Because there is no basic level of fucking respect for anybody, regardless of race, color, creed, whatever.
Yep.
Because growing up, it was like, hey, black, white, red, Indian, whatever, dude. If he's an elder, you fucking respect him.
Yes, sir.
If you walk into somebody's house, you get up and you shake their fucking hand.
Yeah. Like what you told me about your friend.
Milo's friend, too. You know what I mean?
You're like, it was a...
Yeah,
like,
Milo told him, he said, oh, I didn't know you wanted me to. It's not that I wanted you to. That's what you should do.
Yeah, you're in my house.
That's basic fucking respect.
Yeah, and that's the point, right? You give respect and you get respect.
Right.
Yep.
And it's just like, wow, dude, like, and hearing him say that really kind of like broke my heart, dude. I was like, wow, really? Like, how'd you get this far?
Yeah.
Like, all that, like, all those years that you weren't with me, like, really nobody taught you that that's how you act? Like, that's how you should do shit? Like, I mean, Sebastian's not like that.
Yeah.
Sebastian gets it.
But do you think, Mingo, because, like, you think just some people have that in them, dude? And I'll tell you why, because my best friend, he grew up with his two older brothers, right? One older brother and one younger brother. I'm sorry. And the older brother was, not doing so good. He was very, I can't spill it out so much, but let's just say he was not in a good place with other people,
Right.
And so he got himself in trouble and he passed away, unfortunately, because of his actions, right? And then his younger brother followed that older brother's, not my best friend's, but his older brother who passed away. He followed his footsteps,
right?
The younger one. And he had everything handed to him, dude. His parents were super nice. They were treating him with respect, saying, "Hey, look, if you graduate high school, we'll buy you any car you want." Blah blah. And he was still a big fucking mess, dude. Like, he was just a complete mess. And I don't understand how my best friend worked hard. He was very respectful of people. Just super nice guy. He took his clothes off his back to give it to you in case you needed it. Total fucking way opposite of. And his parents used to treat him worse than they used to treat his little brother. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So my question is, and I've always asked my best friend, like, because we've had heart to heart, and I'm like, hey, dude, like, do you think like your brother's just not right in the head? Do you think he's just one of those people that loves drama and pain and suffering, and they don't see past that?
No, I think I think what happened, and I'll say this about Milo too. Yeah. He was really like the guy you're talking about. Yeah. His older brother passed away, right?
Yeah.
Well, he never dealt with it. He was never taught how to deal with it. Yeah. Everybody he woke up, he went on and did what he did, and everybody was okay with it.
Yeah.
Until he started to build up hate in his heart and started doing shit he shouldn't have done. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So Milo was kind of that way. Like, he had this teacher that he was really close with, and she passed away in an accident. She actually fell down a hill, and out here in Morongo, and passed away.
Oh shit!
And he didn't know how to deal with it. Like, it was really interesting to see the change in him and how quickly it came.
Yeah.
And I don't think that because I was here, I wasn't in a place to, put my arms around him and help him.
Yeah.
And, his mom wasn't at a place to let him come here yet. Yeah. And, that's when he started acting out and doing things and had a kind of a small disregard for life.
Yeah.
And the fact that, like, fuck it, we don't know what's going to happen anyway, so just live your life. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you know what? To some degree, yeah, you know what? Sometimes you just got to say what the fuck and do shit.
Yeah.
You got to learn.
Yeah.
Right? And sometimes you have to say no, mijo, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
And I've had my battles with him. Yeah. It's not that I haven't. Oh. And I've done the opposite of what, my ex-wife was very controlling and very, you're going to live in this box. And the smaller she tried to make the box to make him comply, the further outside of the box he traveled.
Oh, I get you.
Make sense?
Yeah, I get you.
So when I came here, I took the box off.
Oh shit!
All right, fucker.
So he let loose.
Let's see what you're made of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go get into your shit. Go figure it out.
Yeah. Because
you got to understand, I'm going to help you, but at some point, you got to figure it out.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna make you. There's certain things you're gonna have to do along the way.
Yeah.
Because you come here and you think that I have to give you your respect. I'm gonna make you earn it.
Yeah. And
this is how you're gonna do it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And it's been kind of a rough road. Yeah. Still not where he needs to be.
Yeah.
But there's a different understanding between he and I. Yeah. Because I was probably a lot more like him, and nothing like Sebastian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was 16. As soon as I got my car, I was gone. I was never fucking home. I came home and I'd take a shower, go to bed, wake up, come home and eat maybe, take a shower, and I'm out. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're always gone, dude.
Cabron, this is not a fucking hotel.
Yeah.
You need to stay home. Ma, I got shit I got to go do.
No.
I'm going to go to work. I got to go hang out with my friends. When you going to do your homework? It's done. It wasn't done. But I didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you're more like Milo
growing
up.
Yeah. Except Milo gets good grades on top of doing all the bullshit.
Oh, shit. Okay.
You know what I mean?
So you cut him a little slack on.
Well, what happens, though, is that like Sebastian, too, things come really easy to him.
Yeah.
Sebastian doesn't like me. I don't like being told what to do.
Yeah.
But he takes it to another degree to where he almost hurts himself doing the opposite of what you tell him to do just because he doesn't want to be told what to do. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
To where Milo is different in the fact that things come easy to him, so he becomes disinterested.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's like, fuck, why do I got to do it? It's too fucking easy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why?
Just give it to him. He's like, here, take it. And he's like,
And I'm not bragging. But he's a very handsome boy.
Yeah.
And he's tall.
Yeah.
And
got that Justin Bieber look.
Yeah. And he's got a little. Yeah. He's got a little soul to him. You know what I mean? And people are attracted to him.
Yeah, they gravitate to him.
And people want to help him succeed.
Yeah. And
people make things easy for him.
Yeah.
Because of, and this is also what's wrong with the world, because beautiful people get shit handed to them and things made easy to them all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's a fact.
To where myself and Sebastian have to work. Not that Sebastian's not handsome or whatever, but he's not where Milo's at as far as personality and being outgoing and confidence.
Yeah.
Milo very confident.
Yeah.
Sebastian's confidence is different.
Yeah.
And so there's that difference. Yep. And I think that God, it's made such a difference here, and from where he started as, you need to respect me, and blah, blah. We sit down and we can have a conversation. Yeah. And even when he was up there with his mom, and that was his thing. He used to tell his mom, "See, I don't even know. I hate being here. Dad doesn't yell at me. He just sits and talks and blah blah." Well, I'll tell you what, it's a lot easier to sit and talk to him over the phone.
Yeah.
When I'm not in the middle of it, than when he's here and he's throwing his weight, his little tantrum around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And because I don't know how to deal with that. Yeah. You want to talk to me? Cool. Yeah. Emotion. That's a little tough for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I want like part of me wants to be emotional and be a soft place for them to land.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't want to be disingenuous. You know what I mean? Like I don't want it to come out fake.
Yeah. And you can't do that. You got to be yourself with them.
Right. Yeah. And that tough love is where I land. Yeah. I've learned to be a little soft, but there's times where shit gets to me and like I want so much for them. Like I growing up, dude, I never cried.
Yeah.
I don't. But there's something about those goddamn kids.
You bust out.
Yeah, dude, where I either get so angry, or I get so emotional because I desire so much for them.
Yeah.
And like they don't get it, that it frustrates me, and it makes me cry. Like it frustrates me so much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm not that kind of person, and that bugs me even more when I'm done talking to them. Yeah. They're like, fuck, they got the best of me again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, they're your kids, dude, and there's a certain, I'm guessing, vulnerability when it comes to talking to your kids like that.
You have to have that vulnerability.
Yeah, dude. Because you can't be hard all the time.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't do that. Now, out on the streets, do what you got to do. That shit, whatever, that shit's easy. You know what I mean? You do what you have to do.
Right.
But when you know that you can't put that when you're with your children, I don't have kids. I'm just saying from what you're telling me and from what I'm gathering, it's difficult to be that tough guy. You know what I mean? You can't do that. You got to break it down. You got to okay, calm down. Talk to them.
You see me talk to them and tell them shit all the time. You know what I mean? It's like it's such a struggle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
Because there's times where I want to just jump up and just lay into them because nobody fucking talks to me like that. You know what I mean? Dude. And I'd be damned if you at fucking 17 are going to be the one to do it.
Yeah.
I'll put you through a wall. Yeah. Like it infuriates me, dude.
Oh, I can imagine. I the reason why I can understand a little bit of what you're saying is not because I have kids, but I remember I told you I had my bipolar ex-girlfriend,
right?
And I loved her so much. I was in love with her, and I told you that one day when we were at the Cheesecake Factory, when we got into an argument, she straight decked me outside of the fucking Cheesecake Factory, right?
Right.
And she she's a little girl, but dude, she's one of those little girls, but is bien huesona, like she's got strong bones,
right?
And when she I didn't even expect it because I thought we were just gonna argue outside or something. And as soon as I came out and she straight fucking decked me full fucking fist, and she busted my lip, and I'm just sitting there in front of the Cheesecake Factory spitting blood. Customers are walking in and out like what the fuck's going on? I was in shock, dude, because from what I'm gathering from you, it's like you have so much anger and frustration that I didn't know how to react. So I started crying. Because I didn't know how to react, dude. I don't know if I should fucking smack her, hit her, throw over the fucking balcony in the river. Like, there was so many emotions going through me that if it was like a guy-to-guy type thing, like if some guy socked me, I would have blocked her. I would have, okay, now I know we're in a fight, right?
Right.
Let's do it. You know what I mean? I'll do what I have to do. But when it's someone that you love and they hit you like that emotionally, for me, it was physically, it didn't fucking bother me, like, whatever. But it was an emotional attack. You know what I mean, dude? And I felt so vulnerable that I started to cry because I didn't know how to react. You know what I mean? It was the
frustration,
It was just the craziest feeling. I've never felt something like that, dude. You know what I mean? So the people that you love the most, I guess my point is the people that you love the most know exactly where to push you.
They're the ones that, they're the ones that'll hurt you the most. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Shit's crazy, dude.
But I'm gonna tell you something I told my kids a long time ago. And I told them both, listen, I'm 49 years old, or I'll be 49.
You're 49.
I've never hit a woman.
Yeah.
I've never raised my hand at a woman.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, when I was married to your mom, I never raised my voice at her.
Yeah.
I said, because you got to have that level of respect for the person that you're with.
Yeah.
I said, now I tell you what, you're never to hit a woman, ever. I said, I'm going to tell you this right now. The only time you hit a woman, if she balls up her hand and hits you like a man, treat her like a man.
Yeah.
Because that's not okay either.
Yeah.
Just because you have respect, and just because you're a man, and most women know, you know what I mean, when she's with a dude that's not gonna hit her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And si te pasas and you ball up your fist and hit me, te voy a chingar. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let you know. I'm not gonna hurt you, but I'm gonna let you know you fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I, there might be somebody listening that says, oh no, you can't hit a woman no matter what. You're fucking wrong.
Yeah.
You don't deserve to be treated that way either.
Yeah.
You don't deserve to. You wouldn't let anybody else hit you with a closed fist.
Yeah.
Because hitting you with a closed fist is coming from a place of deep-seated anger.
Yeah.
Not not from a place of disappointment or a place of love. If somebody balls up their fist and hits you, they have hatred for you.
Oh, shit.
Right?
Yeah.
So if somebody hits you with hate, there's more coming. So if you don't ball up your fist and hit them back, you're going to be a punching bag. And that's not okay.
Oh, yeah.
Be a man.
Oh, yeah. I remember because she kept trying to hit me after that. Like, after I stood there in shock, and I was just holding her down. You know what I mean? No, dude, you're right. The thing, I guess, with me, and you, and it's a good thing that you think that way, dude, because I think that you have more self-control. And I'm telling you why, because I feel like if it was me, because remember, you and I had a conversation. You said I would hit her enough to where she would like feel it. Right. I would just pop her right like on the upper of the nose or something, just so that not hard enough, but just enough so she can be like, oh, I fucked up.
Yeah. And
then for me, I don't think I have that control. I think I would have like, oh, what the, you know what I mean? Like I would have gone ham. You know what I mean? And there's certain people that have that. Like if it wasn't a woman, dude, like I see red when I get pissed. You know what I mean? Because it takes a lot for me to get mad. You know what I mean? I'm one of those. I don't know if you ever seen the movie Anger Management, and there was a scene where what's his name, Jack Nicholson tells Adam Sandler. So there's two kinds of people in this world. There's inflective or deflective. I don't know what it was, some bullshit like that. But he gave a scenario. He goes, implosive and explosive. Implosive is the person, the cashier behind the cash register, taking it every day. People are yelling at her and saying like, how come you don't fucking, accept my coupon? Explosive are the people that are yelling at the cashier like, what the fuck? How come you're not fucking blah? That kind of shit.
Right.
And I'm the implosive. I'm the type of person that I'll take it and take it and take
a beating until you can't anymore.
And then I go in there and shoot up the whole fucking place. That not to that extreme, but I explode. You know what I mean? And I don't have self-control when I get pissed. You know what I mean? It's nasty when I get mad. But it would take a lot for me. I'm like a volcano. It takes a lot for me to get there. You know what I mean?
I have a tendency to get calmer.
When you get angry?
Yeah, I get calm.
Yeah. And that's good, dude. That's good self-control. No? You don't think so?
No. Still make me angry.
I think that you think clearer. Because I remember one time you said you got into a fight, and when I think you told me something about where a guy hit you, but you stood back and took it, and you like for that split 2 seconds, 3 seconds, whatever, you said, I composed myself and I put all these scenarios in my head and I put my hands up and I started thinking, okay, this is what I have to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think that's the way it should be, because you're breathing, you're taking on in the information, you're calming yourself down. I think people that lose their shit, like myself, they don't think straight, and that's where people lose.
Well, I think when I said that was more instinct.
Yeah.
Of okay, put your hands up, lean back, put your foot forward, bob, weave, move. Wait till you hear him. Let him swing. Wait till you hear him take a deep breath. Come up and hit him.
Yeah.
Because he's at that point if he's taking a deep breath, he's gassing out.
Yeah.
And you've been sitting there just waiting, and then you come in and handle business.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, I see.
When I say that when I get calm, is it like at the beginning of a situation?
Yeah.
So like, let's say you're somewhere and somebody's getting ugly with you or getting out of pocket with you.
Yeah.
I stay calm and see, okay, well, who's with him? Who's with, you know what I mean? Who's there? Who's back here? Where am I at? How do I get out? Like, what's the situation?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can gather all that while I'm trying to either talk my way out or figure out who I hit first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just that kind of thing. Like I don't, because if you let fear overtake you, you're going to lose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Never fight out of fear and don't fight out of anger.
Yeah.
Fear because you won't stop, and anger because you'll lose.
Yeah.
If the other guy can stay calm, you'll lose.
Yeah.
And the other thing, never fight the ugly guy.
Yeah.
You got fucking nothing to lose.
You got nothing to lose on it.
Nope. Never fight the ugly guy.
I remember when you told me that shit, I was fucking laughing my ass off, dude. I was like, you're right, dude. That makes sense.
Fuck yeah.
They don't fuck around. They have nothing to lose.
Hey, dude, if a fucking ugly dude hey, dude, you know what? I'm sorry. Let me buy you a fucking drink, bro. You know what I mean?
No, buy you a beer, dude.
Fuck that, brother.
Holy shit, man. That's
always.
yeah.
Yeah, dude. Fuck. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
All of it. And knowing, like, the other day I was talking to somebody and I told them about what I used to do when I worked at Aaron's in Hayward, where I would have to go do collections, and we'd go knocking on doors till 9 o'clock at night. And we'd go into Oakland doing that. And he's like, what? You went to fucking Oakland at 9 o'clock at night knocking on doors for money or merchandise? Yeah. That was my fucking job. Like, what do you want me to do?
Yeah.
He said, you weren't afraid of going and doing that? No. If you act right, people aren't going to fuck with you.
Yeah.
They know why you're there.
Yeah.
It's just got to be no nonsense. You know what I mean? Yeah. Come on, dude. You know why I'm here. We've been trying to get in contact with you, whatever, whatnot. Yeah. He said, you ever have anybody? Yeah, had a few little things happen here and there. I said, but nothing too big.
Nothing too extreme.
He said, wow, you're fucking crazy. I said, I'll tell you what, though. I would never do that job here in Southern California in a Chicano neighborhood.
No.
He said, why?
Yeah, why?
I said, because first of all, I know how my people are, especially here in Southern California. Yeah. And the way you have to be to do that job doesn't lend itself for doing collections door to door. Especially when somebody that looks like me comes to your door, that's already a challenge. Yeah. No matter how you present yourself, no matter how much you try to, hey, you know what, bro? I'm sorry I had to come knock on your. It's not gonna work. Yeah. You know what I mean?
They're already in defensive.
Yeah, and there's I used to call it a dance. Yeah. Hey, I don't have any money. Great, do you have somebody that you can borrow it from? Hey, when you get paid, can you give me blah, blah, blah? You know what I mean? Yeah. You do a dance until you exhaust all that shit. And it's, okay, well, then I need to come in and get my merchandise. Yeah. Right? Yeah. I don't know how well I would be able to do that dance with another Chicano. You know what I mean? Yeah. It all depends. I wouldn't have problems doing that. And I probably wouldn't go into Compton or what do you call it at 9 o'clock at night to do that job either.
Long Beach.
Because
Compton.
Southern California gangsters are different. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's wild, wild west. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Up there, yeah, it's a little crazy. Vallejo's a little crazier, but it's a different kind of crazy. Yeah. It's not like it is here. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Here they come out with a gun, be like, "What do you want?"
Yeah, and I think part out here, part of it is that it's 120 fucking degrees.
Everyone's already on edge.
Everybody's already all like, "Fuck, dude, what?"
Fuck. Yeah.
I haven't been able to work because it's 120 fucking degrees. They keep sending me home, bro. What do you want?
I can't, no, dude.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, people will fucking snap some shit up out here, dude. Yeah,
so I wouldn't do that fucking job here. There's no fucking way. You couldn't get me to do it. Sorry, not gonna happen.
I'll pay you enough, dude.
Nope, never. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
Crazy. I feel you on that, dude. I can't even do cold call collections. I feel bad because fucker's gonna scream at me over the phone, dude. Fuck that,
dude. One of the worst things I ever had to do was like on my first or second day doing the goddamn job. Yeah. Is that hey, because they used to sell little like toy cars where kids sit in and like the power or whatever they're called.
Power wheels, yeah, Power wheels.
So they had one, but it was a John Deere, right? Yeah. So they said, hey, this guy hasn't made this payment on this. Go get it. Yeah. So what is it? It's one of those tractor things. Oh man, come on, dude. Nah, you gotta go get it, dude. All right, kid. So I go and I get out of the truck and I went and told the guys, hey, I'm here from Aaron's. I'm here to see if you have the payment on the car. I said, because I haven't made a payment. If not, I got to take it. Yeah. I said, go ahead. Get him off the car and take it. The little kid was sitting in the car already. So shit, I said, all right. Timmy. I said, hey, well, why aren't you driving it? I told the kid, because we need to charge it. Hey, go get the charger. I'll plug it in for you. Oh, okay. Shit. He ran inside to get the charger. I put the fucking thing in the truck. Oh no! He came back out and
he the charger.
Yeah, he came back out and he gave me the charger. I was like, "Cool, thank you." He says, "Where's my truck?" I said, "I had to take it." He said, why? I said, oh, because your daddy doesn't love you, didn't want to pay on it. Bye.
Oh, shit.
Go on, killer.
Chinga, dude.
Dude, that was probably like the worst.
The low, so the low.
One of the worst things I ever had to do, dude, was take that little kid started screaming and crying. I'm like,
shit.
I felt like I wanted to take the money out of my pocket and pay for it, but then I was like, yeah, dude, but your dad's a douche. Let him pay for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Then you're gonna teach the kid that it's okay to do shit like that.
Oh, you think because he's sitting on it, I'm not gonna take it? You
I'll
don't know me, homie. You know what I mean?
I'm taking that shit, and I'm waiting for the charger.
Right?
I
think I told you.
No, it's all good. You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Yeah, it was ugly. Yeah. They used to sell PlayStations.
Yeah.
And so, if you did it on payments, you ended up paying about double, maybe a little bit more than what it's worth.
Yeah.
And then if you had, late payments and
all that bullshit.
Yeah, all these different fees and shit on there, you end up paying $2,000 for a fucking PlayStation.
Yeah, for a $300 PlayStation, dude.
And this was for a 3.
For 3. Yeah.
And this guy hadn't been paying on it, and they had the package, he had the PlayStation, he had the fucking
all the drums,
the garage band, or what's it called? Guitar Hero.
Yeah, you got the Guitar Hero. Yeah.
So I went, dude, and knock on the door, and I had been calling the lady. She said, no. Why do you want to come pick it up? It's more mine than it is yours. I paid for it. Dude, she had like 3 or 4 fucking payments left on it, dude.
No fucking way.
Dude, she wouldn't make the fucking payment, bro.
Oh, shit.
And I had to clear the account.
Yeah.
So I go and I'm like, dude, I went to the door and I told her, is there any kind of money? Give me something.
Yeah. And
I'll leave the PlayStation with you.
Yeah.
So he said, I don't have anything. My mom's working right now. She's working 2 jobs and blah, blah. And this is, in the Bay Area, fucking rent's like $18,000 for a 1-bedroom. Like it's fucking
expensive.
It's stupid, right? Stupid
shit.
Expensive.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck, dude. Well, I'm sorry. I got to take it.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what. I'm not gonna erase it. I won't do any of that. I'll hold it for you.
Yeah.
I'll hold it for you for 60 days or 2 months. I'll give you to come pick it up.
Damn, dude.
I said, because you paid a lot of money into it and you want to get it back, I'll hold it for you.
Yeah.
I said, but you
give me something.
You either gotta tell mom, hey, the dude's being cool, he's holding it for us.
Yeah.
Just go make a payment, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Or call me and let's work a deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's do something.
Yeah.
I said, I feel bad that I have to take your PlayStation, but your mom's not working with me. Just tell her to call me, dude.
Yeah.
She never called, bro.
Damn, dude. 3 payments out, dude.
So, 3 months later, I bought it from the company.
I was going to say, did you get it for yourself?
I'm just saying, dog, you know what I mean? You got some come up sometimes. Sometimes shit hurts, but hey, it all works out.
It's true what they say. Do you snooze, you lose, man.
Right place, right time.
Oh, yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
It's fucked
No,
up.
I know, dude. But hey, look. Hey, dude, like, serious. Like, but you've given me enough time, though. Jesus Christ.
I bent over backwards, dude.
And I bet you you did everything in your power. Be like, it took you a long time just to get to that front door, dude. You know?
Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, you have to call, and you have like 60 days before it charges off, and then they go to court and all this blah blah. Listen, I'm trying to help you out, dude. Like, help me.
Yeah.
Give me some. Give me a 2-week payment, and I'll blow it out for a month, and then in a month your next payment will be due. Let me help you out.
Yeah, we'll work it out.
But not my job is to get you to ownership. I don't want to take your shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Pero no terca, bro.
Yeah, she was hard headed.
I said, okay, well,
Okay,
we'll do it your way then.
it's mine now.
Right?
Literally, dude.
Yeah. Anybody looking for a PlayStation 3? I got an extra one.
And Guitar Hero.
Right? So, yeah, dude. I mean, it's just it's always that kind of shit, though. You know what I mean? Like,
you think, because Aaron's is still around. Because there's one over there in Coachella, I think in India also.
Mm-hmm.
They're open still, dude. I think they're making good money.
Yeah, they were bought out by a company right as I was exiting.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, they've made a lot of changes. Like before, people used to come in and fill out an application, and as the manager, you have to decide if you have enough information to let them take what they want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now apparently they do it where they're pre-approved online.
Okay.
So you know exactly what their dollar amount is.
Yeah.
Now, as a manager, you could still override it if you want to, but
Yeah. It's a lot easier. It's easier.
it's a lot. Yeah, it's different because it takes it off of you as a manager.
Yeah.
But shit, I ran the most profitable store in California for 3 years in a row there in Hayward.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, dude. And they do make. I know that they're in it for profit because I remember I had a buddy of mine who used to work at Rent-A-Center, which is similar to Aaron's. It's a little different, but almost the same scenario. And dude, the money that they were making on Rent-A-Center, dude, when Rent-A-Center was popping, holy fucking shit, dude.
Rent-A-Center went down because of the way they were doing business, though.
Yeah.
They make their money on what's called a turn.
Yeah.
So, like, let's say you have a TV, right?
Yeah.
And the company bought it for $500.
Yeah.
Well, they sell it for $1,000.
Yeah.
2 turns.
Yeah.
So let's say you went and rented that TV, right?
Yeah.
And put it on a 24-month lease, right?
Yeah.
And your payment was $100 a month.
Oh, shit.
After 6 months, you couldn't afford it, so you returned it.
Yeah.
TV's paid off.
Yeah.
I paid $500 for it. I got $600 out you, right?
Yeah.
TV's paid off.
Yeah.
So now I wipe it up, I clean it off, reset it, put it back out. Somebody else comes and gets it for $89 a month now.
Yeah, because
Right?
it's used, right?
Right, because it's used.
Yeah.
So it's $89 a month for 18 months.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Anything they pay
Yeah.
is all profit
Yeah.
because the TV's paid for.
Yeah. It's already done.
Right.
Yeah.
So they do 2 turns. Now, Rent-A-Center would do 3 turns on a TV
Yeah.
and would do 3 turns on sofa love seats.
They
You know
put
what I
it
mean?
back on the showroom floor, clean it up, put it on the showroom floor. People rent it for like the 5th, 6th time and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So what we did is we'd rent it, and somebody would send it back. We'd clean it,
Yeah.
and if it came back again, we'd just put a price tag on it.
Yeah.
And buy it cash.
No rented. Just
6 months, same as cash. That's it. Done. You know what I mean?
which is a good idea, dude. Either way, because you don't want to sleep on the same bed or sofa that someone else has already slept on.
Well, not
in
only
that
that,
case,
not only that, but
Yeah.
you don't want to have your showroom
Yeah.
nothing but used stuff.
yeah,
Because that was a deal. Whenever you got anything used, it came right back on the showroom floor.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
So
yeah,
yeah,
I
you're making
mean-
a killing, dude.
It's a tough business, dude.
Yeah.
It's a really hard business.
I remember because a while back, this was years ago when I was out of work and I was looking for a job. I think once the company I worked for that went bankrupt with a media company, they were hiring at Rent-A-Center, and they were hiring for I think collections manager. And they called me because I gave them my resume or whatever, and they called me like, "Hey, we want to set up an interview with you, blah blah." And I said, "Okay, well, just out of curiosity, like, what does it entail, blah blah." And I think the collections manager, they're making like $75,000 a year, and for me, I was like, "God damn!" I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude!" But the kicker was. You did all the shit that you used to do, go and pick up furniture and this and that and blah blah blah. And I forgot what the detail was, but a buddy of mine told me you don't want to work as a collections manager for Rent-A-Center, dude. You don't want to do that. I don't give a fuck how much money they're gonna pay you.
And they weren't making $75,000.
No.
What they did is they would do at Rent-A-Center, I guess they would do if you sold it,
Yeah.
you collected on it.
Yeah.
If you sold it, you delivered it, you collected on it, and if you had to, you brought it back.
Yeah.
If you brought it back, you cleaned it and you put it back out.
Yeah.
So you were the whole band
Yeah.
of everything. Now Aaron's it was different because you had your salespeople and you had your collections. You have delivery drivers,
Yeah.
and at Rent-A-Center, it's one person and they do everything.
Oh, so the collection manager was basically one man show.
Right.
Yeah.
And they used to do it. They used to do on cards, on index cards.
Yeah.
People that were due on certain days because I guess they let you do it on certain days, and there your payments were weekly, and you'd have to hey, blah, blah, and you were responsible for getting a certain amount of money back into the store.
Yeah.
From doing that. So it's a little different at that company.
Yeah.
And
I
it's a tough
heard bad
gig.
things on that,
Yeah.
dude. Turn and
gig.
burn, baby. Turn and burn.
That's it, brother. That's it, man. Load them up. Let's go.
Yeah.
You know? Man, I got so many stories about that place and about things that I saw.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Good things, all right, Mingo?
Oh, yeah. Great things.
Because we sure will have a sponsor from Aaron's.
Yeah, right. They wouldn't touch us with a 10-foot pole, my friend.
Shit.
All right, brother. Any final words?
No, sir. Let's eat.
Let's eat. I'm done.
Yeah.
All right, we's out. Love you guys. See you soon.
Peace.